Panasonic Corporation is betting that close to a century of experience making car batteries has prepared it to manufacture a difficult-to-produce next-generation battery championed by Tesla as the key to unlocking cheaper and more ubiquitous electric vehicles. As part of Tesla's update call held with the release of quarterly financial results Monday, CEO Elon Musk delivered an update about the 4680 format cells, which we will get into later in the video. But first, welcome to Tesla Future, where we talk about the future of Tesla, Tesla stock, and Elon Musk's projects. If you're new here, it will be greatly appreciated if you liked and subscribed to our channel. It's free and you can always change your mind. Latest news. Elon Musk revealed the company is already ordering the equipment for production of the 4680 cells in Berlin and also for Austin, reported Musk, adding that the company is quite optimistic about achieving volume production next year. The team is not quite yet to the point where we think the cells are reliable enough to be shipping cars, he summed. It appears as though we're about 12, probably not more than 18, months away from volume production of 4680, said Musk. Musk went on to clarify that as it's aiming to ramp up production of the new cells, it's also trying to ramp up supply from its cell suppliers as much as possible. So this is not something that is to the exclusion of suppliers, it is in conjunction with suppliers, he said. The jigsaw piece in the middle of this all-hands approach is the long-delayed Semi. Tesla's quarterly update noted that Semi deliveries will start this year. And Musk had previously said, in January, that Tesla wouldn't have enough cells for the Semi, which uses about 5 times as many cells as a passenger vehicle, until it's producing the 4680 cells in volume. Tesla has suggested that it would use those new cells in more energy-dense applications such as the Semi and Cybertruck, allowing it to maximize production of its other vehicles, such as the Model Y that Tesla anticipates taking a top global sales position in 2022. The company has been subbing in somewhat less energy-dense LFP cells into its Model 3 in China, and that could potentially extend to the Model Y, or to have enough cells for other models, such as the entry-level Tesla reportedly being developed in China. Elon Musk, Tesla's chief executive officer, first unveiled the 4680 battery at Tesla's Battery Day in September as a massive breakthrough in cell technology that will make it possible for his company to produce EVs that sell for $25,000, roughly a third less than Tesla's most basic Model 3. While Tesla plans to make the cells in-house, it has also asked its oldest battery supplier, Panasonic, to begin producing them as well. The catch? The thicker and more voluminous 4680 cells, named after their dimensions of a 46mm diameter and 80mm height, are still largely unproven. Industry experts even question whether the batteries, which resemble a downsized version of the aluminum cans used for sodas and beer, are possible to mass produce. There are significant technological issues to get past, issues that many in the industry have been trying to tackle for years, said Ram Chandrasekaran, a transportation and mobility analyst at Wood Mackenzie. If achievable, these battery cells would be groundbreaking. But the jury's still out on whether they're deliverable. Panasonic says it may be best positioned to see the tricky new cells to market. Right now, the Japanese electronics maker is working to set up a prototype production line for tests. Producing these larger cells requires you raise your craftsmanship 1 or 2 full levels, or there will be safety issues, Yasuaki Takamoto, Panasonic's EV battery head, said in an interview. The company's time-tested safety management systems absolutely give us an upper hand here, he said. Much of the benefit of the new 4680 cells comes from the fact that they are more than 5 times the size of the smaller 1865 and 2170 cells Panasonic currently supplies to Tesla. This means that the typical 4,000 to 8,000 cells found in an EV today can be reduced to around 500, which, in turn, means fewer parts such as bonding pieces used to string individual cells together. New cell shapes such as the 4680 are key to making more affordable EV models that are capable of meaningfully spreading, said Akira Nagasaki, technical strategy head on Takamoto's team. The larger capacity, however, is also what makes the cells more difficult to produce. They are prone to overheating because it's difficult to disperse heat from their center. They're also more susceptible to particle contamination, a frequent cause of EV battery fires that occurs when minuscule metal pieces find their way into the center of a cell, causing it to short circuit, according to Takamoto. Compared with other EV battery heavyweights, Panasonic has been slow to build scale, instead touting the safety advantage of its batteries and expanding production only at a pace at which it can maintain safety standards, Takamoto said. The same know-how that lets Panasonic produce 2.5 billion cells a year without major safety issues also gives it an advantage in producing the 4680 cells, he said. Tesla and Panasonic's push to develop next-generation batteries comes as virtually all automakers jostle to secure their own supply of the core component. Batteries are crucial to differentiating automakers' models as the industry as a whole shifts to EVs, said Wood Mackenzie's Chandrasekaran. It's a pivotal moment, he said. Fearing future shortages, car makers such as Volkswagen AG are demanding more batteries and even pushing to manufacture their own. This has led to notable tension between OEMs and their suppliers as battery makers hesitate to invest in new capacity based solely on buzzy future sales projections, Chandrasekaran said. That struggle is apparent in the development of the 4680 cells. Musk, who's set an extremely ambitious goal for Tesla to produce 20 million EVs a year by 2030, plans to make the cells in-house and is also reported to be talking to battery makers other than Panasonic. Panasonic, in turn, says it will seek to sell the batteries to EV makers other than just Tesla. But the next-generation technology also underscores the potential for mutual benefits if automakers and battery suppliers are able to develop specific technologies today that will let them ride the wave of growing EV sales together in the future. Musk himself acknowledged the challenge of mass-producing 4680 cells when speaking at a European battery conference in November. Tesla had produced a battery at a bench-top level and was aiming to have it at pilot plant level soon, but scaling up the production process is much harder than proving something out on a lab bench, Musk said. Panasonic has been mass-producing lithium-ion batteries for cars since 2010, around the same time its biggest battery buyer was just launching its initial public offering. Working with a partner like Panasonic that has extensive experience in large-scale cell manufacturing will boost the likelihood of Tesla achieving the targets the company outlined at its Battery Day event, Bloomberg analyst James Frith wrote in a note published shortly after Panasonic's chief financial officer announced the company was working on the new 4680 cells in October. For Panasonic, the 4680 battery that Tesla asked it to produce is a potential source of growth as it looks to reduce its reliance on its once core consumer electronics business. Taking into account the number of EVs Musk wants to see out on roads and demand from other automakers as well, if Panasonic decides to move forward with producing 4680 cells we will do so on a large scale, Takamoto said. This begs a question Musk hasn't answered yet. If the ramp-up of 4680 cells is more than 18 months away, keeping the Semi and Cybertruck from volume production, are they due to be powered by one cell type at launch and another one later? What are Tesla's options? And what are your predictions? We look forward to some of your answers down below. If you want to continue to learn about Tesla, SpaceX, and Elon Musk, we have got 2 more videos waiting for you on the screen to check out. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up today and subscribe to our channel to enter our monthly giveaway and for weekly content just like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.